is the Democratic Party viewed as toxic by so many? Like, even people inside the party acknowledge that.
I think their primary currency was shaming and scolding and talking down to people and telling them, hey, I know better than you, or you're dopes, or you're a bro, or you're ignorant, or, don't you, how can you be this dumb? I can't imagine it. And then, by the way, they're fascists. How can you vote for that? And when you're in a state like Pennsylvania, like, I know and I love people that voted for Trump, and they're not fascists. They don't support insurrection and those things. And if you go to an extreme and you become a boutique kind of a proposition, then you're going to lose the argument, and then we have done that. When I show up at like a working site, I can all but guarantee you, if they're politically engaged, who they vote for, why they would vote there, and they just think they want to identify with people seem to be looking out for me. Or for me, I described the 24 election was not about obscure kinds of policies. It's a gut check kind of vote. And they are going to ask themselves, who is going to protect or project my personal view of the American way of life? And who's the better match for what I believe is the American way of life? And I'm going to vote for that person. And that's why I think Trump won. And then, like, for example, the new leadership of the DNC, the vice chair, abolish ICE. And now the other thing saying, defund the police and those things. I'm concerned that we really haven't paid attention on what happened. And have we looked up at the scoreboard and been like, oh, by the way, we've lost.
Yeah. John Fetterman, who seems to be the most, at least reasonable Democrat, even though he's not quite there at all. I think he's only actually voted to confirm only like one or two of Trump's nominations, and I think one of them was Pam Bondi. But when it comes to John Fetterman, I still haven't completely figured out the guy, because you hear stuff like that where he seems reasonable. But then when it comes to actually voting and on legislation or Trump's nominations, then, he kind of goes with the party most of the time. So I don't know. But what he said there made a whole lot of sense. I mean, he was 1,000% correct with that. 1,000% correct. And, I really don't know how the Democrat Party recovers from this entire situation. I really don't, especially with their gravy train being uncovered and cut off. If the money isn't there to back them anymore, how do they continue to fund all of these different celebrities who are coming out to support them, right? Because they always have a bunch of celebrities every single election cycle. A bunch of celebrities all come out, vote Democrat, we vote or die. I remember P. Diddy said that some years ago. I believe that was with Obama. Vote or die. All these celebrities all coming out. From the P. Diddy's of the world to the Billie Eilishes to the Beyoncés and everybody in between. Vote Democrat. And lo and behold, we found out, at least this election cycle, that a lot of those celebrities were being paid. So once that money is cut off, what happens then? Where do they go? How do they recover? And currently, they have a unfavorable rating or a favorable rating that is absolutely in the tank.
Wow, this totally makes sense now. Democrats' unfavorability rating reaches new 16-year high, a whopping 31% approval rating of the Democrat Party. And here's why. All that Democrats did the last few days is just cry like little kids, and on top of that, spread blatant misinformation. Democrats have completely lost their mind a few days ago when Elon Musk and President Trump agreed that USAID needs to be shut down. So they rallied up in front of the Treasury yesterday and they claimed that there's a constitutional crisis because Elon Musk is seizing power from the American people. Literally, I heard constitutional crisis yesterday as many times as I've heard them say a threat to democracy in all 4 years. And on top of that, they keep propagating this lie that Democrats protest against Elon Musk's access to sensitive information. They really want the American people to believe that Elon Musk now has access to your social security information. But that's an absolute lie. This is the party that calls us spreading misinformation. US Treasury says Elon Musk team has read-only access to payment data. Elon Musk isn't seizing power from the American people. He's making sure that the money that we already steal from the American people is actually going to be efficient, not going towards things like DEI programs or subsidizing drag queen performances in Colombia. And I have to say, when you're on the street rallying up a bunch of people that we need to fight back, that sounds pretty insurrection-y. But I fully endorse it. Please continue doing this because I want to see this number in the 20s.
Yes, we most definitely want to see that number down into the 20s, which, hey, it's getting pretty darn close, okay? We're only a couple points away from the Democrat Party's favorable rating being in the 20s, and they are doubling down on what actually got them to this point, which is just kind of crazy to me. But it kind of is their only choice, really. This is the monster that they created. They created these monsters out here that are their voting base. They have no choice. They don't have any choice. As well as now the gravy train is being discovered and being cut off. So now they're screaming like a bunch of, I don't know, raving lunatics or something, because they realize it's the end. It's over. It's cooked. You know, a bunch of lies. And I played a video clip yesterday of Hakeem Jeffries just blatantly lying, live on camera, blatantly lying with a straight face, knowing that he's lying. And, you know, I think a lot of people are sick of it. A lot of people see through the BS. A lot of people have realized, even if they aren't staunch Republicans, they realize that the Democrat Party of today is not a party that anybody should be supporting. Okay. And I want to play this clip of this gentleman here by the name of Isaiah L. Carter. This video has gone absolutely viral, has over 30 million views thus far. And I want to play it because I 100% agree with what he has to say here. The Democrat Party are scammers, liars, and they've always been liars. Check it out.
This fucking political party, the Democratic Party, have lied to us about everything. They've lied about being the party of the middle class.
Facts.
They've lied about being the party of peace. They've lied about being the party that wants to help poor people. Okay? What the last several weeks have proven to us all is that this is a cadre of criminals and losers and spoiled children of affluent parents who were more concerned about looking good than actually doing good. These are people who were more concerned about looking like they were doing something for the American people than actually doing things for the American people. And that's why I'm so angry. Because this party lied to me while stealing my tax dollars. The Democratic Party lied to us all while they brought in millions of illegal immigrants for their own political purposes for the last 4 years. 20 to 30 million illegal aliens brought in, and now we come to USAID being probably the largest money laundering operation in American history. Congratulations, Dems. You've outdone even Bernie Madoff. I'm disgusted beyond words. Disgusted with the waste of money. Disgusted with the waste, with the fraud. With the way that you people use color legitimacy, and the way you use black people as fucking mules to get us to push whatever fucking agenda you wanted to. the amount of division you used black people to sow upon the American people. You used us for that. And I will never, ever forgive this political party. The shit that I've gone through personally. Y'all were supposed to be the party of free speech, the party of women's rights. You have immolated all of those things. And then, as if enough weren't enough, you then decide that you're going to die on the hill of USAID, a government audit. You're trying to prevent a government audit because some of you really are trying to stay out of prison. We see the game now. Y'all been out here telling us that the game was rigged against certain people. Well, now we found out who the people that were rigging the game were. Congratulations. Y'all are never going to win another political race ever again. Not if I can help it.
Once again, shout out to Isaiah L. Carter here. I'll post it on the screen so you guys can see. Isaiah L. Carter is this gentleman on X. Hold on. We don't want to play that again. So yeah, you can find him there. Pause the video if you need to. All right. Shout out to the brother. Because I 1000% agree. I mean, if you really stop and think about this for a second, what is wrong with transparency? Why are Democrats so angry with Elon Musk releasing the information as it pertains to where our tax dollars have been going? Why are Democrats so angry about that? Think about that for a second. Why would they be angry about that? And you notice whenever they talk about Elon Musk in USAID, they never mention the amounts of money that have been going to these other places. They never talk about that. It's always about something else. Elon Musk is trying to steal your money. Elon Musk is the richest person on this fucking planet. He's worth like, I don't know, $200-300 billion. Do you think Elon Musk wants to steal a couple $1,000s out of somebody's bank account? Like, come on, stop it with the bullshit. Stop it. Like, that would make a lot more sense if this was somebody like, I don't know, just name your politician, right? Just some regular politician that was going in there doing this. Somebody who's not worth almost going. I mean, Elon Musk might be the first trillionaire on this planet. Who knows, right? That would make sense if it wasn't someone that wasn't worth over $200 billion. That would make a lot of sense. You give me a cause to pause, but Elon Musk really stealing money from regular citizens when he's worth almost $300 billion, if not more than $300 billion? Come on, stop it. Just pay attention to what these Democrats say and what they don't say, because that's how they lie. They lie by omission. Okay, they'll tell you part of the truth, but not the whole truth, and they'll say it in such a way that it'll completely flip the story because they left out this big chunk over here, so it makes it seem like, these are the good guys, but in reality, if they told you the whole story, you'll realize these people are full of shit. Okay. And that's one of the things that I've grown to learn on this journey of discovering the truth. Okay, is that the Democrat Party, they're full of liars, and they point and accuse the other side of exactly what they're doing. When Hakeem Jeffries stood on TV and said that they, meaning the Republican Party and Elon, are trying to steal your money, he meant that the Democrat Party has been stealing our money. And that is one of the things that Elon and the crew have been releasing. These folks enrich themselves through stuff like this, I believe. And I want to play this little video. I'm not going to play the audio because I'm sure the audio in this clip is copyrighted, but I want to show y'all this. So this is where some of the money, shout out to Rapid Response 47. USAID has been completely unaccountable for decades, run by bureaucrats with agendas who believe they answered to nobody. Here are a few more of the ridiculous projects on which they spent your money. $7.9 million to teach Sri Lankan journalists how to avoid binary gendered language. We paid $8 million for that in Sri Lanka. $20 million for a new Sesame Street show in Iraq. Why are we paying for a Sesame Street show in Iraq? Why are we paying for that? 20 M's. $4.5 million plus to combat disinformation in Kazakhstan. Why the fuck do I care about what's going on in Kazakhstan? Hold on, we ain't done yet. 1.5 M's for art art for inclusion of people with disabilities. Really? $2 million for sex changes and LGBT activism in Guatemala. 2 M's. Hold on, let me play the video so we can get some scrolling going here. Hold on. Mute that. What are you doing? Okay, so $6 million to transform digital spaces to reflect feminist democratic principles. $2.1 million to help the BBC value the diversity of Libyan society. $10 million worth of USAID. I can't even talk anymore. This stuff is so crazy. USAID funded meals, which went to an Al-Qaeda linked terrorist group. $10 million to an Al-Qaeda linked terrorist group. 10 M's. 25 M's for, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Doilet? For Doilet to promote green transportation in the country of Georgia. 25 M's. 6 million for tourism in Egypt. Why are we paying for tourism in Egypt? Why? Why do I need to be paying for that? 2.5 M's to promote inclusion in Vietnam. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Like this can't be, like, this is just ridiculous. 6.8 million for a separate inclusion group in Vietnam. 5 million to EcoHealth Alliance, one of the key NGOs funding the bat virus research at the Wuhan lab. 20 million for a group related to a key player in the Russiagate impeachment hoax. 1.1 million to an Armenian LGBT group. $1 million to an Armenian group. Nah, my goodness. 1.2 M's to help the African Methodist Episcopal Church service. 1.3 million to Arab and Jewish photographers. What? Why am I paying photographers, bro? Why? And listen, like this money is going all over the place. Where is my check? You know, like this list goes on. Like, where is my check? It seems like everybody is getting paid except me. Where's my check? We also discovered that I believe it was Politico that was also receiving some funding from USAID. If all we had to do was just put in a request for payment, like, hold on, let me go to the USAID website real quick. Hold on, I'm about to put in my request right now. USA, okay. 2.5 million. No, matter of fact, give me 25 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, because allegedly they hadn't been denying any request for any type of funding. Crazy, right? But I guarantee you, if I had put in a request for funding, that would get denied instantly. Or I'd be arrested, of course, because I don't fit the agenda. Anyway. Absolutely ridiculous. And I don't see how the Democrat Party recovers from anything like this. I really don't. I think they are cooked, and people like myself and others like you all are done with the Democrat Party, as well as our brother Isaiah Carter. They're cooked. It's over. Thanks for tuning in. Peace and love. I'm out.